Chapter 10. Angelow's True Goal. While all this madness was going on, Angelo and his main allies started to make power moves of their own. Emperor Angelo made Sanfan the new prime minister of Androlow, which retired Allen from public life for good. In the wake of his new rule as emperor, Angelo went to restore many bankrupt powers that had long been held back, as the Baja led the way. The ones most notable were the re-empowered Fidel. The Fidel Bancaron were all but ruined way back before the start of the Second Great War. They worshipped a phoenix god of the same name that at some point in history fought alongside them, but now they had become Christianized. They were small, but very loyal and faithful to Angelo for restoring them. The Orange Army, as the Fidel were now known as, they wore orange armor, was led by Linda, 28, who was inspired to be an elder warrior. Also with her were her sisters Hilda, 27, who loves money, and Mary, who is into fashion. Lastly, we have Zavon, who is 36, who stands as the protector of the three Orange Army sisters. He loves all of them equally and is a nobleman. Besides the new bankrupt allies, Emperor Angelo also had the returning Federation of Flower on his side. They had reformed to serve the LaFleurs faithfully during these uncertain times. Their leader, Andy Flower, 45, was critical of Angelo, as he saw that there was no good in him ever since Sudi Castle. Hey, you could say that he was like this all along, but just hid it for years. Alongside Andy was his cousin Zazzle Flower, 44. She just follows whatever Andy does, as she trusts his judgment better than her own. Both of them would have preferred Darius to rule, but he gave up that right to Angelo. And the only other possible leader, Alani, sang Angelo's praises, even in her sleep. So they just remained loyal to Angelo. Totetta, Colgin, 49, and Lucius, 24, worked on building a new and powerful weapon that will crush all of Emperor Angelo's foes in one go. They worked in an unnamed desert world for the past 2 years, the same world Ira was told to go to. Angelo wanted to recreate the powerful warship of ancient times known as the Obliterator. This ship was to be the fastest in all the universe, which carried a lion-sized amount of firepower. The plan truly was to use this ship to destroy the only force that could threaten Angelo's will. Angelo, sometime back in a private meeting with his scientists and PM Zantan. I want to destroy the Builderon. They and they alone are my only enemy now. I want each and every one of their capital planets destroyed. That Seeing Girl and her allies are growing stronger and must be stopped sooner than later if my rule is to be absolute. Angelo knew the Fred Builderon would be one day an enemy to Androlow if left unchecked. He knew that Natasha would not do anything, so he used this to justify killing her and Sonoma and convincing Darius not to take the throne to his Condina forces and give it to his Condina forces. While the Obliterator was in its last stages, Thomas had followed the Andrologian scientists to the desert world. He was interested as to why so much of the Empire's resources were going to this one planet. So he used his prime powers to transform into electricity and to go through the lands via the power lines unnoticed. He would then uncover the plans for the Obliterator and what or who it was intended for. Stunned by all of this, he went back to Builderon to report his findings. As he arrived in the planet Builderon, which was the main home world of all the Builderon galaxies, Thomas bumped into Tero inside Builderon Castle. Tero, You look like you are in a hurry, my boy. What's wrong, Thomas? Begs Thomas off from the floor. Thomas, I was ordered by Lady Akari, Urquhart Scene, to investigate the new Emperor of Androlow, to see if he would be a threat to us, sir. Taro was greatly impressed by Akari's insight, as that was something he would have done, especially after the cold reception he got from Angelo during Alani's funeral. Taro, tell me, son, what does your data say of about Androlow concerning us? Thomas then told Taro everything, and that Hakari thinks that Angelo had a hand in Natasha and Sonoma's deaths. Taro was enraged. He knew that Natasha and Sonoma well. He even fought them before. They were fine people, but didn't deserve to die the way they did. Taro, is Bertha here as yet? On the Bog's engine? Thomas, not yet. May I suggest that we don't act until then, sir? Pardon me, I must go see Akari. Taro, to himself as Thomas left. I must make everyone aware of what's going to happen. To think that we would be at war with Androlow before we are ready. Leakari, your strength and wisdom, and your close ties with Darius the Floor might be the only thing that could save Bilderon now. What would the Bilderon do in the face of such danger?